Oh, Bobby. Thank you for another interesting project, man. I totally appreciate it. We're gonna re-inspect your beautiful, beautiful silver face Princeton Reverb. Nice drip edge with the black line feature there on the faceplate. We're gonna clean her up too, really bring out that metal turn texture. And after that, we'll turn our attention to your RMC wah. This is the cool one. This is what they call the picture wah. And this is why. Love it. All right, man. We'll get her cleaned up and get this puppy underway. Why not? Why would we not do that? And in case you were wondering why this particular type of silver face is so desirable, oh, look how cool that is. There you go, buddy. I'll give you a quick shout out. We'll see how you did. Why these are so desirable. Look at the construction of the cab. Uses the cleats that you would see on the black face counterparts, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is particle board. I can't confirm it right now, but looking at the texture of the back, I believe it is. And that's about it. It makes it a great amp still. So, all right, Bobby. There's a ton of grease on these plug-ins. You could probably see it stringing off onto my finger. So it's very tacky. And then on the reverb cables, where is it at there? There is, oh yeah, this guy here. It's the same grease all over. It's incredibly tacky. This guy here is dislodged. So I'd recommend, I can make up another cable in for you. You can take care of that. All right, Bobby. This is your cabinet cleaned up. So I've obviously taken the reverb pan out, cleaned up the bag. I'm going to inspect your pan, reinforce where necessary. I'll inspect these speaker solder joints for this cable, this original cable. We'll pop this open and take a peek as well. But she cleaned up really nicely. Look at the top. Very nice. So we'll dig in and I'll give you an update shortly. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna make you look at it. So, cleaned all the dirt out, left the patina. Look at that. Oh, buddy. Then the bottom, you can't forget about the bottom. Look at that lip. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous, mate. All right. Just spoiler alert, your foot switch is gonna need some work. Just maintenance. And you'll likely need a full cap job, and I'll show you why in a moment. All right, Bobby, my phone's gonna die. This is what makes these amps so special. I'm gonna just grab a toothpick. I'm gonna grab a chopstick. I'm gonna grab a chopstick. This is the first time I'm really looking at this. I saw it briefly when I was emptying the chassis. There was some light restorative work done. You can see two of the some plate resistors there. Let me see. Slope resistor. All the electrolytics on the main circuit board are original. You have some, what do you call it? The little tropical fish caps up here, which are super cool to behold. Those really well-known and popular blue molded caps here that you would find on the early to late 60s amps. And I say early, but I mean transitioning from the yellows, Astrons. These seldom go bad. I'll pop up an end and put them on the Z-meter tester regardless. And then you have these guys, which are maligned for no reason. These started creeping in the late 60s until they kind of took over along with the blue ones. They're great caps. They sound fantastic. You can kind of see that this particular company that I referenced earlier was in a bit of a rush. This is not an appropriate cap for this position. You can see here that they used two values in series to make up one. I would rebuild this board. They kept one section of this. Oh wow, look what they did here. Wow, so they basically did a cap job, and it looks like they just kept the original cap in place. So these are in parallel, unless my eyes are fooling me. You would want to completely take this original cap can out of the equation and just get rid of these. These are the cheap Illinois caps. I'll put them on a tester, and maybe they're leaking, maybe they're not. But I would recommend setting up a really quick terminal strip where I can mount these here without making any superfluous holes in your chassis. So let me do a cap job on this. Let me replace these. These are toasty. Especially this guy. I don't like the way these guys are looking. Let's see. I don't like this. I don't like the way they did the 3-prong power cord. I would prefer to put these grounds, all these grounds, on a chassis, which is not a big deal. There is no strain relief there. So this chassis will, at some point, if it hasn't already, start cutting into your power cable, creating a hazard. The death cap is still connected down there. We need to take this guy out, and I'll replace him with an appropriately rated Y2 cap, so you can get the noise scrubbing benefits without the potential for a short direct-to-chassis endangering your life. Lightning strike probability, but it happens. It really does happen. Let me put a proper strain relief on that anyway, and we'll just take it from there. Is this power transformer original? Let me investigate that. I need to do all the dating and all with the codes on the other side of this chassis, and we'll just take it from there. But otherwise, super cool. Super cool. All the pots are original. It'll be interesting to see how far this mid resistor is drifted. And my favorite part, I just can't wait to clean up and polish this faceplate. It's in great shape. Got a couple little dents on the bottom, but who cares? Just makes them look cooler. And for the rest of you mutants out there who might be trying to glean some technical information, this is not technical, but for you guys who are more hands-on and mechanically savvy, when you're working on these guys, it makes a lot of sense after you tighten these up to reflow this joint here. You'll find that over time that there's a lot of stress in this joint that can lead to this cracking. It could also lead to the 1 meg resistor there being pulled apart. And oftentimes you'll see here some deflection in the front of the chassis and the control plate here because the thing just tips over and it lands on the jacks. So, and then that will also cause the jacks to cant outward like this, and it'll put even greater pressure in that little joint there. So just something to look at. And then sometimes you'll find that these little chassis solder joints on the brass grounding plate, they will have failed. So these are things that we'll go through all together. This guy looks a little, maybe it's just dirty, but we'll go through and look at all this stuff. But yeah, I would say rebuild this, put all the grounds on the chassis, proper cap job, get the electrolytics there on the board, sort it out. I'll go through, what is that? Oh, nice, actually. See, back in the day, they ran the plates on the outside. Very nice. And then I'll inspect the other side when I have this thing flipped around and show you the top side or bottom side. You never know. So anyway, I hope this finds you and yours well, and we'll just take it from there. Bye.